Good morning, South Central Texas. Thank you for watching another special edition of our weekly weather forecast right here on WEI-TV, sponsored by Westward Environmental and Broadcasting on Frequency YouTube. Let's go ahead and take a look at last week. We do still have a large bubble of high pressure over a good portion of Texas where a lot of showers and thunderstorms have been moving around the periphery of our state. However, we did have a weather disturbance. It's referred to as a toot low, which stands for Tropical Upper Tropospheric Trough. It's just another name for a upper level disturbance. It moved in from the east and progressed across a good portion of south central Texas. Last Sunday, it dropped 1 inch of rain, up to 1 inch of rainfall in places near New Braunfels and in northern Bexar County and across the good portion of eastern Kendall County, and then some lighter rainfall amounts in the periphery of that region out into the hill country. So it certainly wasn't a drought buster. We do remain in drought conditions where 72% of the state is still in an exceptional drought. We have significant wildfire dangers, and it's actually the second driest October through June time frame in the history of the Texas Hill Country. So we remain dry, and it's continued dry. Unfortunately, it's been a broken record type of season. Let's go ahead and talk to Mr. Josh Butler, our guest today, and he's going to introduce some additional environmental information.
Hello, this is Josh Butler with Western Environmental, an environmental specialist here, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about the stage restrictions we have for the groundwater conservation districts within the Hill Country. We're going to start off over here with number 59, which is the Middle Trinity, and it's at a Keatron-Bynum index of 7 to 800. Moving down, we're at number 83, which is the Central Texas, which is at stage 3. Then we go over to number 11, which is the Saratoga, which is under no restrictions. Moving west over to 36, we're at the Hickory, which is under stage 1, but rapidly moving to stage 2. Then we have the Menard, which is at stage 2. Then the Schleicher, number 69, which is at stage 3. And then we have Crockett, which is at stage 1. Also down here, we have the Edwards, which is at stage 3. And then the Kerr, which is at the Headwaters, which is at stage 2. And moving over to our county, Kendall, which is at stage 4. And finally over to Gillespie County, which is the Hill Country, which is at stage 3. Within, and also Fredericksburg, which is in Gillespie, is now at stage 4, which means y'all can only water on the weekends. For any more information on your stages and what those stages mean, please call your groundwater conservation districts, and they'll be more than happy to expand on everything that's going on there. Now back to Dave.
Here at WEI-TV, we talk a lot about the Texas Hill Country. And when we're talking about the weather forecast and the different environmental information, our target for our viewers is the Texas Hill Country. We have an outline here in black of what the Texas Hill Country is defined by the Texas Parks and Wildlife. So our eastern extent extends from Temple along the I-35 corridor, which is Bell County, and then down into Travis County, Austin area, further south San Marcos, New Braunfels, north of San Antonio, and then westward out towards Crockett County, Val Verde, and then if we go up towards Brady, our northern extent, in McCulloch County. So this is the Texas Hill Country. We are targeting information for this specific area because a lot of the major TV locations across the I-35 corridor don't really emphasize information in this neck of the woods. Okay, let's take a look at this weekend's forecast into next week. Dangerous heat. Unfortunately, heat indices are going to be around 105 from this weekend into the early portion of next week. We're going to have quite a lot of dry weather out in the western portion of the hill country, but for the eastern portion of the hill country, as this high pressure bubble continues to move northward very slowly, we're going to have a weak system that does approach the eastern hill country Tuesday into Wednesday time frame, where rainfall amounts could reach up to 1 inch. However, those are expected to be isolated amounts. Unfortunately, more than likely, over our portion of the eastern part of the hill country, we're going to see trace to up to 1/4 of an inch at best. And this will be the Tuesday into Wednesday time frame. So the drought continues, unfortunately, and we will be back next Friday giving another update. Thank you for joining us this week. I'm meteorologist David Knollhoff.